Eli Stone was not born like ordinary children, nor did he grow up in a world of simplicity. The town of Ashgrove was one shadow away from utter hopelessness, where the oppressive figures of the town council twisted laws and wielded their power like a guillotine hanging over the heads of its citizens. Eli, barely 21, was a reserved figure in the community, the kind of young man who seemed to melt into the background. Yet beneath the facade laid a secret that burned brighter than any flame, a demonic power that threaded through his veins. His family's lineage was as old as the town's history. A pact sealed in desperation generations ago had cursed every firstborn with the essence of a demon. While his ancestors feared and hid away, Eli saw an opportunity to reshape the world around him. The demonic power granted him strength and resilience, a heightened sense of justice. For years, he lived a life of massed heroism. By day, he was Eli Stone, the quiet librarian assisting the town's elderly. By night, he became the advocate, an enigmatic figure who brought justice to Ashgrove from the shadows. The sounds of chains clinking deep within the quarry on the outskirts of town were what first captured his attention. Men, women, and even children were forced into labor, their tired faces echoing the tale of their plight. The town council had seized properties, ensnared innocents into debts they could never repay, turning them into unwilling servants. Eli's eyes blazed with a subtle crimson when the sun set, the demonic within recognizing the evil that festered. Carefully, he planned his moves, understanding that direct confrontation could mean devastation. Instead, he used his abilities to dismantle their operations bit by bit. He moved with the silence of a ghost, easing open rusted locks, whispering to the chains to shatter. Shadows were his allies, darkness a protective shroud. One by one, the oppressed found paths to freedom, the light of hope rekindling within their eyes. Until one chilly night, when the council's chief, Randolph Meade, tightened his grip. He enticed a bounty for the advocate's capture, leading to a tense chase through the streets where Eli's duality hung on a precarious thread. Yet it was in the heart of this perilous duel that Eli's sincerity shone through. As the council's men surrounded him, Eli unleashed the demonic energy with controlled intent, binding their malice and bleeding the corruption from their souls. In the echoing silence that followed, Ashgrove began to breathe again. Eli, once more the gentle librarian, became a legend whispered among the free people of a redeemed town, forever known as the Devil's Advocate, the hero with a demon's heart. With every act of defiance, Eli proved that not all power born of darkness is destined to carry evil's taint. Instead, it can be a beacon lighting the way to justice.